Alright guys, so I'm on my bike right now. I'm gonna try to do different content like this, hiking, biking. I don't know how the audio is gonna be during this. My phone is mounted on my handlebars and I'm hoping it doesn't fall off. But I do this pretty often because I need to cross train for running. So you cross train like 4 days out of the week. You're usually gonna do like biking in the morning, something that doesn't really pound on your legs. And then in the afternoon, they'll do something that's more demanding running-wise, so like a workout or a long run or something. So a workout would be like you warm up a couple miles, then you do some speed stuff on the trek, maybe hills. A long run would be like 7 to 10 miles for me because I'm not a really long distance guy. If you are a long distance guy, you're probably going to run for a long run 12 to 15 miles at this time of the year. Right now I'm doing like 40 miles a week, which is pretty low. I'm still working my way back to where I was graduating in high school. I was pretty good at that time. Let myself go though, both physically and mentally. So I gotta get that part back, both of those parts back. But anyway, I'm gonna try to record some videos like this, see how it goes. What's on your guys' mind? Riding through this beautiful trail by the water in sunny Pennsylvania, 50 degrees out. So we have a lot of civil disturbances coming, some social unrest. Once Officer Chauvin is fully acquitted of all charges. I mean, I don't think he'll be. I think he's gonna at least get manslaughter, but I don't think that's gonna be good enough to stop people from being really, really mad about it. If it's not some degree of like murder, I don't think anything can be really prevented. But there's some talk of a possibility of a hung jury, which is basically when the jury can't really come to a conclusion. This restarts the entire process. They have a choice to restart the whole process from scratch, to retry Chauvin at that point. They'd need a whole new juror and all that stuff. Another possibility, a judge overseeing the case brought up Maxine Waters from California. I'm going to do a separate video on that, but she said basically if Chauvin is not found guilty for murder, then we need to be more like confrontational, I think. And she was regarding protesting and protesters when she said that. And the judge said we might have to do, what is it called? I think it's called a mistrial. So a mistrial would be if something goes wrong. So like, if the judge thinks Maxine Water as a representative, if the judge thinks her words are going to influence the case, because I mean, when you look at law, we're supposed to look at it as very non-political, a very apolitical, a very tight structure. So like nobody in the jury is supposed to consume any outside media. They're only supposed to base their opinions off of what they hear presented as evidence in the courtroom and off testimonies and everything. But if they think like Maxine Water as a representative, if her influence is messing up the trial, they can do another process which is similar to a hung jury, where they restart the entire thing. They could call that a mistrial and redo it. So is that a possibility? I think so. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. If it happens because of Maxine Waters, that's going to be kind of bullshit in my opinion. Because it's not like we're sending messengers to whoever's on the jury's house and we're saying like, hey, the jury's members, hey yo, you better roll this way or we're going to get confrontational. She was saying in a means of protesting, like don't back down. If the state isn't held accountable, then we can't be scared to stay up past curfew or to make a ruckus. And people compare this to inciting violence in general. So like they'll say, hey, you said Trump incited violence by leading his entire support base in front of the Capitol and saying go charge the Capitol. We're going to say this is violence. But I think there's appropriate responses to different things. Like there's artificial, what would I call it? Like conspiracy. Usually if there's a riot or a protest, there's a cause, right? The cause of what Trump did and what resulted in violence was purely made up. Fantastical election fraud conspiracy. Completely untrue. That reaction is a lot different than saying, hey, the state is abusing their power, something concrete happened, something unjust happened, we need to have a response to it. That's a lot freaking different from saying the election was stolen, you need to go and charge our nation's capital to save your daddy Trump. That's a lot different from a point of justification. But it really gets you thinking, because I wanted to put a Facebook post up saying like, hey, oh yeah, by the way, I'm halfway through this ride, so I have about like 5 minutes left. I do like a half hour usually in the morning. But anyway, I wanted to put a post up and say, oh, there's a dog, you're gonna see a dog, get ready. I wanted to put a post up and say like, hey, if there are riots and like Chauvin was released, wait 1 second. Yeah, I'm not at the stage where I'm going to be talking to a camera in front of people randomly. But anyway, if he's released completely like acquitted, not guilty on any charge, then riots would be justified. I want to say that, you know, because that is, I mean, by any standard in American history, that probably would be true when it comes to like a tyrannical force in your using state power to suppress people or to oppress people or whatever. But I can't say that because it's really bad rhetorically. It doesn't come off good at all for communications. It just doesn't work. So instead we have to frame it like, hey, if we do not hold cops accountable when they do this, if we do not hold cops accountable, this is what's going to happen. If you want cops to be more safe, then when a cop messes up, you need to hold them accountable, because this social unrest will come. It is going to come, and I can't blame the people that do it. I'm not going to say it's justified what they do, but I can't blame them at that point. That's really how we have to frame it, and even that's a little too harsh for some of these delicate ears out here in the like Facebook post boomer politics scene. But I think it has to be said. That's why I want to phrase everything we talk about with policing. I want to phrase it as, we are the ones that are pro-police. We are pro-police. You are anti-police. If you want cops to have worse training, less resources, if you want cops to do more jobs that they shouldn't be doing, if you want cops to be in more dangerous situations, you are anti-police. You preventing change is keeping this cycle going, where cops and everybody else is suffering more and more and more. And their inability to change is anti-cop, it's anti-American, it's anti-progress, it's anti-everything good. We don't need to be edgy ACAB people to make change. We can make our point even more powerful by adopting this strategy. I hope this audio is good. I don't know if it will be. Here's my hand. I'm using the new iPhones. Like, I forget what it's called. But the lens that lets you take wider images to show more of the trail, I think it's working pretty good. I know the main camera is technically better, but I think this shows more of what's going on here. I will think about live streaming this stuff too. If my channel grows again ever, I'll think about that. Should be pretty interesting. If I could go on like a hiking stream with like a friend or something and do like a mobile podcast, never been done before. Yeah. Because like I said, I'm doing this every day. So if I could pump a video out in the mornings and post a segment that's like this, and if the audio doesn't sound like absolute crap, and people can listen to this and like be like relaxed almost, that'd be pretty dope. Pretty cool. I'm early right now, so you're not going to see a lot of other people running or biking, but there's somebody coming up. I was thinking about the possibilities of recording myself running or streaming myself running. Maybe I'll record myself doing a workout or something, but I can't do it like on my chest or anything. If you want to be around good people, go hiking, go biking, go running. There's some cows over here. I don't know if you see the cows to the right over here. So many cows, holy crap. I'll stop next time, sorry. I got things to do, places to be, you know. If you watch this far into the video, comment, I wanted to see the cows. Let me know if you wanted to see the cows. Oh my god, dude. Oh yeah, and anybody who watches to this point, which if you do, you are a soldier. Give me ideas for a name for this entire thing. Biking and hiking, politics and frolicking, nature versus nurture, grass and trees, bike path, speed, training and draining, riding a bike, and dunking on Mike from PA. I'm the real Pennsylvania politics man. Mike from PA ain't got shit on me. Simply the way it is. Sorry, Michael. Only one good Michael I know. It's Mike and Ike's. The candy, you know? There's like no other notable people named Michael though. Like Michael, what's that guy's name? Jordan, and there's Michael Jordan, he's not really well known. And Michael Jackson. But other than that, I don't know if anybody knows any Michaels. Really unpopular name. Has roots deep in Antarctica. Some good culture you can find up there. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, we're almost done. Beautiful. Holy crap, the car's multiplied. So cool. And the people that were working here are no longer here. Cool stuff, you know? Alright, make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe. Look at that beautiful. Is that hydroelectricity maybe? Anyway, I hope everybody has an absolutely great day. Wait, let me see something. That's regular camera. Have a great day. I don't know where the frame is, but yeah.